What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Bitcoin's price just made one of the most important moves that it's made this entire year, and I want to share that with you today. And so with that in mind, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. So looking at Bitcoin here, what we can see is that its price just absolutely smashed through the 618 to 786 box on the macro range, which is, boy, ooh, man, that's real nice. That's real nice. Now, you guys know recently we've been very excited with what Bitcoin is doing. You know, I said, look, Bitcoin broke this little trend it was in, right? We were talking about the trend. I said, look, it broke the downtrend. It came up. It set this new higher high. It came down. It set the new higher low. And I said, look, we're in an official uptrend now. And so be on the lookout for Bitcoin to start trying to make a run to the upside. Remember, I told you all the step-by-step guide. Bitcoin is going to pump. Then Bitcoin is going to go sideways. It is going to enter into a downtrend. It is going to go sideways out of the downtrend. Then it's going to pump. That's the way it operates within bull markets almost every time. And guys, we hit the nail on the head with this thing. Not only did we hit the nail on the head, Bitcoin has now done something absolutely so crucial. I mean, so important that has now opened up the door for Bitcoin to possibly reach up to $87,000 over the course of the next few months. Now, there's no guarantee it's going to be that fast, but the door is open. So I don't care how long it takes. The door is open. Let me explain why. Well, what we can see here is that we have been tracking very closely the 618 to 786 zone, which is right here. Okay, we've talked about this. We're going to talk about this a lot in multiple videos today, but let's start this off. Okay, now what you can see here is that we've been tracking that based on this swing high all the way down to this low over here that we put in the beginning of May. Now, generally speaking, when a crypto's price is capable of breaking this 618 Fibonacci zone right here, the door now opens for a Fibonacci extension to the upside. And so what that means is that when you draw your Fibonacci from here to here, you're going to see a zone right here called the 618 to 786 box. It's currently located between 69,000 and 68.8 thousand, or 68.6 thousand. No, sorry, 66.8 thousand. There we go. Gosh, I need my glasses. But anyway, and what happens is that this zone is going to act as a wall, and it's going to act as a door. When you get rejected off of it, you're usually going to get rejected pretty hard, and it's going to act as a wall. But once you're able to get through it and open it, that wall really no longer exists. And although the price may pull back, the door is now open. The door is now open to what, you may ask? Well, generally, once you can clear this Fibonacci 618 to 786 zone, you then open up the door to a Fibonacci extension. And a Fibonacci extension is basically a predictor of how far into price discovery you're going to go once you clear this previous high. So in this example, the way that this Fibonacci range would work is that once you're capable of clearing $66.8 to $69.9 thousand right here, the door is now open for a move all the way back up to your Fibonacci extension levels. The first one being 79.7 thousand and the second one being 87.4 thousand, which looks like a move of either, possibly another 11.6% for Bitcoin, all the way up to another 22% to the upside. Now, you may say, well, Tyler, this is all just kind of crazy fairy numbers and stuff. And hey, you can believe what you want to believe, but let me just kind of show you some times in which we've seen this work. So maybe you can get a feel for why I do believe that this is so important. So the first one, we can literally, let's just scroll through and just pick a random time where the market's dropped so that you can see why this is so important. Okay, let's just go, it doesn't really matter. Let's just go here. Okay, let's go towards the bottom side. That works. Boom, we're in a bull market right when the bull market started. Okay, look what happened. Okay, Bitcoin's price comes back up. We see this pull to the downside. It comes back up and it starts trying to build up some support here. We got the cup and handle pattern. We got that beautiful move. It then makes this move to the upside, clearing the 618 to 786 box. And once it cleared this level, where'd it go? Well, yeah, it made a little mini pit stop at its range high right here. But realistically, it didn't truly find some resistance until it came all the way back up, all the way to this Fibonacci extension at $23.6 thousand, then struggling here a little bit, pulling all the way back down to this key zone, right? Establishing that as support and using that support off of the 618 to 786 zone to move all the way up to its next Fibonacci extension, which is then where it found some resistance and support at, which was the 1.618 Fib extension at $26.5 thousand. So look at how important this zone, and this zone was for this move. And that is repeated time and time again, not only for Bitcoin, but for most cryptos, okay? And so that's why it's so important. And that's just a key example. Let's go all the way back here. That's just a key example as to why it is so huge and crucial that Bitcoin was able to make this move. Now, let me not get your hopes up too much and not tell you that, listen, Bitcoin might pull back now, okay? There are times where it breaks this zone and then pulls back and goes for the higher low, back test, finds some support, and then clears to the upside. That's not really all that important. The reason it's not important is because no matter if its price pulls back or not, it does not mitigate the fact that Bitcoin has now broken this zone, and you just need to clear it once. Once it's cleared once, the door's open and there's no way to close it, okay? And so even if Bitcoin's price pulls back, I'm just gonna start doing my buying. I'm gonna pick up on buying some Bitcoin right here, expecting that eventually it will find that higher low and look to continue up to these Fibonacci extension levels, which is where I think it's going. Now listen, it's not gonna be quick, it's not gonna be easy, and I don't think it's gonna be fast. It might take months or into next year before Bitcoin does make this move up here, but the door is now open, and that just gives us a further bullish thesis that Bitcoin is going to continue to what I think could be $150,000 by the end of this bull run. And so because of that, guys, breaking this level, so huge, so important. Not really buying much Bitcoin right now. I did pick up some other cryptos. Obviously, you can see here. Let me go over to HG Access Creator Trades. You can see here, I did buy a little bit of Alan the Alien yesterday, Render, Matic, ETH. Of course, that ETH buy went up 20%. My Render buy went up by 14%. My Alan the Alien buy is up as well. And then I did buy a little bit of Solana this morning, but that was about it. I'm not really buying much else right now, just because I am a little nervous about the fact that all of this pump is due to a rumor, but I am buying a little bit. Guys, also don't forget, if you do want to see the things that I am buying and multiple other creators, Connor Kenny, my financial friend, and other guys as well, what they're buying, go ahead and check out HG Access, link down in the description below. I mean, we do live streams, seminars, we give you exclusive content, you get a daily recap, you can get pro technical analysis from a pro TA reader, you can get all of our trades as I mentioned before. I mean, there's gym callers in there, one of the best in the world, a guy named Paquetto, in there making the community crazy gains, 76%, 30%, 136, 143%. Our own personal alpha reports coming from the server making people 24%, 67%. Absolutely insane. The most value-packed crypto platform on earth. So you can go check that out down below if you want to see what I'm buying, as well as get access to all that other stuff. But overall, guys, the primary focus of today's video, quite simply and easily just telling you, look, it just made a beautiful move. I don't care what happens. It could go sideways. It could go down. It can go up. The door's open, baby. The door's open to the upside. And I can't wait to see Bitcoin reach $87.4 thousand, because that's my next major price prediction. That's the next place where I think Bitcoin's going to go over the long term. Not right now. It's summer. Summers are weird, but over the long term, that's where I think we're going, and I can't wait to see it all play out. So I will continue to update you every single day on what's happening, not only with Bitcoin, but with Solana, with Render, with meme coins, microcaps, pre-sales, pre-launches, and much more. So make sure that you do subscribe if you do enjoy the content. And of course, I can't wait to see you all in the rest of the videos today. Peace out, everybody.